Tim May, 97.1 The Fan, and the Tim May Show. And Tim, spring practice just around the corner, March 17th. It is literally here. Now, Coach Ryan Day told me the other day that the quarterback race is wide open, that it is a three-man race between Julian Sayin, Lincoln Kienholz, and Tavien St. Clair. Just out the bat. You believe that's the case?
Yeah, I believe it's the case only because, show me what you got. It's time for all those guys. Obviously, Tavien St. Clair is just out of Bell Fountain High School. So show them what you got in the spring. I mean, there's no hard and fast, I don't think, pecking order going into it. Everybody believes Julian Sayin is the man to beat. I believe Julian Sayin is the man to beat. The transfer from just transferred from Alabama this time a year ago and got in on some plays in the fall, but didn't really do anything that really excited you from the standpoint of watching him. But he is considered one of the best prospects to come out in the last several years at quarterback. And then Tavien St. Clair is one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks this year. And Lincoln Kienholz is a project, but Lincoln Kienholz is a tremendous athlete.
All right, let's start with Julian Sayin. And as we stand here now, you think he has the inside track. What makes him, I don't know, break him down, why is this guy so good? He's not the biggest guy.
Well, here's the thing, Dom. You and I both know we've seen very little of him. I mean, obviously we don't get to watch practice on a daily basis, et cetera. You're going off what a lot of people have said about him. I mean, just a super live arm. Ball jumps out of his hand, number one. Number two, he was great in the Elite 11. He was obviously Nick Saban handpicked him to be perhaps the next quarterback at Alabama until Nick Saban suddenly retired. So he has a lot of pedigree in terms of people thinking he's pretty good, but he's got to prove it on the field. But of the 3 that we're talking about, he's the only one who's played. Right. So Lincoln Kienholz has played a little and got thrown into the. We'll talk about him in a minute. But the bottom line is, you just look at the pecking order from last year, you got to think he's first in line.
Lincoln, as you mentioned, he's an incredible athlete, highly recruited. Ryan Day recruited this kid. I have said to people, don't sleep on this guy. He has been in the program now a couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, and I keep going back to this. He's a tremendous athlete. If he ever puts it all together in terms of playing the quarterback position, he could be somebody to watch. I mean, that's why you don't ever erase somebody if, in fact, they're still there. And, in fact, it looks like the coaches wanted him to still be there, if you follow my drift.
Well, yeah, that's a question I wanted to ask. The fact that he is still there, what does that tell you?
Well, it tells you somebody whispered in his ear, hey, you know what, you got a shot here. Was anything guaranteed? Absolutely not. But the bottom line is it just tells you they've put a lot into him already and maybe want to reap some benefits.
Tavien St. Clair, just a freshman out of Bell Fountain. Can you imagine, I mean, Art Schleister did it. Can you imagine a freshman starting at Ohio State, especially in today's day and age?
Maybe under some circumstances. But here's the thing. I mean, Tavien has a lot to prove, too, on this level. I mean, he's coming from kind of mid-range high school competition and stuff. But, man, does he look the part. I remember going up there and talking to him for an hour or so a couple of years ago when he first committed to Ohio State. I think he's got the headspace to play this game at this level. He's certainly got the body. He certainly looks the part, and he can throw the ball. So, there are all kinds of reasons why that could. I mean, we saw Dylan Raiola have his ups and downs at Nebraska last year. We'll see where that goes. But whenever you start a freshman at quarterback, you're going to be giving up a few things.
All right, look in your crystal ball. Ryan Day told me the other day that they're going to need all 3 of these guys, and they learned.
Of course.
They played 16 games this season, and who knows how many they'll play next year. With that said, what are the chances he names a starter coming out of the spring, or does this go into the fall?
I think it goes into the fall, barring injury or something, some kind of weird development we're not thinking about right now. But, boy, you talk about knock on wood. Will Howard started 16 games in major college football last year and led them to the national championship those last 4 games. That's rare in this age. And, you've got to have a pair and a spare, so to speak, as Archie Griffin used to say about tailback. But you've definitely got to have that at quarterback. And I would think that, Ohio State might be in the market for a transfer in the spring just to beef up that room.
All right, Tim May, check him out. 97.1 The Fan and the Tim May Show. Yeah, the Tim May Show.